Welcome, everyone, to Lane Stadium, birthplace of Beamer Ball, where they will touch the Hokie Stone and come alive for Virginia Tech. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hokies will boot it away to start the game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the...
Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it to the right side. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights.
And that pass is intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Nothing but green ahead. 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, West Virginia. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Motion from the offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
From the gun, the running back has it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll do it himself. Snowed under by the defense. That was an exceptional read by the quarterback.
And I think it's very underrated when you say, oh, just stick it in the belly of the running back and we're just going to read it. Well, the quarterback doesn't know if the running back's taking. The running back doesn't know if the quarterback's taking. A nice job sticking in there, reading it really quickly, the QB jetting and taking off.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for an open man on second down. He finds his man. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Heath. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He's got it down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. Complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Hokies are flying down the field. Back to the air one more time. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble, but man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. Quick strike complete. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
He unleashes a long one and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards. Or else the drive will start on the 40. Offense set on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Dances away. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
On second down, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Movement here from the tight end. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fitzgerald. Still on his feet. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Buys a little time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. Using his legs, it's Mason. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Shelton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He holds it in and nobody's close. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Southern Miss is having its way offensively, just marching up and down that field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 21 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah,
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
and you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on first down. He looks that one in nicely.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! And the beatdown has ensued.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Handoff from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry-up. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
It's just so frustrating on a defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand 3rd and short. The ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the first down pretty easily. Now you got a new fresh set of downs and a new fresh set of problems.
The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
This time he's got it. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Pushes for the goal line. He will be stopped short right in his tracks at the 3-yard line, and the defense comes up with a play on 4th and goal. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. From his end zone, he'll go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. Fast motion from the offense. Number 1 objective here, no turnover.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's the 20. He's got space. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And wings it incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hit as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He caught it. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it, but I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well, and you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Hokies in the hurry-up. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The timing was just off with the freshman pass well behind him. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got him and they convert. Touchdown, Hokies! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. Defense in press coverage. He's looking to throw it. He wants a big play here late. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
The snap sets up to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he was so close to scoring with that one, but he's shoved out of bounds at the 2.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Extending the play. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Coming after him. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught on the outside. It's Wiggins. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.